I want us to go into today with the wisdom degree in the 140, and it talks about one of the phrases that we use in the nation. It's called the peace with magnetic in it. And one thing for sure is that a lot of brothers and sisters, they really emphasize this degree or this phrase because they feel that that's who they are as a person. They're a magnetic attraction, right? But the problem is, in what way are you being magnetic? In what way are you attracting people? You got to realize that the poles of magnetism are positive and negative. You feel what I'm saying? There's not just one pole. They're negative and a positive. So when you talk about being the piece with magnetic in it, what piece are you talking? What side are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm asking that is because since having knowledge of self, there's a lot of times where we get sidetracked with saying that phrase, but we don't know what we're doing in the same token. Like, you can be sitting up there, blowing equality. Does that mean that you're the piece of magnetic in it? No, because people might have a commonality with smoking equality. Does that mean it's positive? No. There's many ways that you can be a positive influence. It doesn't have to necessarily be just not doing anything and just living your life right. There could be positive and productive and fruitful ways of living your life to be the piece of magnetic in it. Now, the other piece, which the preceding degree or the previous degree talks about, who is defined of unlike attract and like repel. If something is unlike, it's positive and negative. Positive and negative are unlike each other. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to attract. So two things that are the same mass are going to repel. That means if me and my brother are A-likes and we build on the same thing, what's the sense of us keep building on it when we need to go out to the streets in the depths of hell and build the 85 about it, right? Now, this is the same thing that I'm talking about with this phrase, a piece of magnetic in it. Now, when you talk about dealing with social equality, or you're dealing with the idea of being the piece of magnet in it, you got to realize what part of that magnet are you. You got to realize that sometimes that phrase can help you, but then again it can hinder you, because the way that you're putting it can be the way that you're living it. Okay, wisdom's all being born of culture, right? Culture is a way of life. The way that you live your life is going to attract people and it's going to have people's attention on what type of person are you. That's the key factor. What type of person are you? Are you positive and productive, or you're destructive and deductive? Meaning that, is your wisdom or your ways and actions elevating somebody to the next level if they want to elevate, or is your ways and actions destroying the idea of a person getting to understand you and not want to live that way of life that you're living? That's what you got to understand. See, the piece of magnetic in it can be many. You could be a person that fix cars, and everybody need their car fixed. You could be a person that plays ball, and everybody want to learn. The way that you teach, guide, and instruct people are going to determine whether people want to be around you or hang with you or get to know you more. The way that you do things is going to explain everything about you, whether you're the piece of magnetic in it or not. You see what I'm saying? The reason why I'm talking on this phrase is because, since me being almost 6 miles in my Quran or my history and having knowledge of self, I used to say that a lot. I'm the piece of magnetic in it. Yes, I was, and I still am, because I'm God's type of divine all day. But you got to realize, what way are you the piece of magnetic? Remember what I told you. There's a positive pole and there's a negative pole, but they come together and they attract. What are you attracting? Remember, if you go to the prior degree, it's talking about the law of attraction. People don't think about what they want. People think who they are. You see what I'm saying? Because if they are negative, if they have this negative energy, this negative aura in them, they're going to attract a whole bunch of negativity. That could be the piece of magnetic in it. If you're positive, optimistic, and you're outgoing, and people see that, people are going to want to be around that. They're going to feel your aura. They're going to feel that energy or that energy. You see what I'm saying? This is what I mean when I'm talking about the piece of magnetic in it. You can't just walk around saying a phrase and expect not to get checked on it, because there's many different ways you could be a piece with magnetic in it. What does a magnet do? A magnet attracts metal. So it attracts something that's alike it in a different pole. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to realize that what you attract to yourself is going to be the outcome or the downfall or the benefit to you. Because one thing for sure you got to understand is that when people come into the idea of learning about magnetism, understanding attraction, the law of attraction, mentally, whether it's physically and emotionally, they begin to get the better understanding of what attraction or the piece of magnetic means. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, when a person uses that phrase, question them on that. Don't just sit there and take it on face value or scratch the surface with it, because that's all you're going to be doing is scratch the surface. The Born Degree said they believe the 10% on face value. So, furthermore, and in closing, don't take what somebody says lightly, because it could put a damper on what you're trying to get at or what you're trying to get across as far as the message or what you're trying to get from the message. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to build on that real quick because I think that that's a very important phrase that people use, and they don't really get the full understanding of what it means to be the piece of magnetic in it until they're that piece. See what I'm saying? So like I said, take care, have a blessed day, and I'll build you something.